Hello, welcome back. Well, that didn't turn out to be the afternoon that I was expecting and the evening that I was planning. I feel like I'm doing the walk of shame. The plan today had been to do the classic Bluestacks loop that I have been thinking about and planning for quite a while. And despite it being, oh, I can't remember what date it is, but it's the it's not the start of October, but it's not quite the middle of October. It's turned out exceptionally warm and mild for a couple of days, and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to complete the Bluestack circuit, that loop, taking in 8 summits on the Bluestacks up on the top ridge, 7 of which would have been new ones for me. Starting with Glascarns Hill, Croaghbane, Ardnagear, round to Croaghbane itself, and the plan was to camp just off the summit of Croaghbane tonight, and then climb Lava Beg tomorrow before dropping back down into the Reeling Valley where I parked the car at the old schoolhouse. But unfortunately the weather hasn't played ball. Don't know if you can see it on the camera there or not, but the when I eventually made it to the top of Glascarns Hill, which was a much tougher climb than I expected, and really brought home to me, well, first of all, how unfit I am, but secondly, the difference between walking with a wild camping setup in your bag, weighing somewhere in around about 12-13 kilos, compared to walking with a day bag. That was a wee bit of a shock to the legs, I think. Plus it's the first walking I've done since I did the Bluestack challenge, the Bluestack Way challenge, and I've also had a rotten head cold and a cough for the last couple of weeks, so my fitness is even worse probably than it normally is. Quite a nice wee river here just beside me. Walked up along it earlier on and actually walked through it a wee bit as well. Anyway, got to the top of Glascarns Hill. Could see the cloud level was a bit lower than what was forecasted, but it didn't seem too bad. I was comfortable enough with it. The cloud was kind of blowing over constantly. Winds were also a bit stronger than forecasted. I'd say they were probably about 35-40 kilometers an hour, but again I wasn't overly concerned. I figured I'd be able to get a sheltered spot to camp, and it's actually that warm I was considering using the bivvy tonight for the first time ever. So it would have been my first mountain wild camp and also my first bivvy camp, but anyway, that didn't happen. Got to the top of Glascarns Hill, sitting catching my breath and looking across at Croaghbane, or where Croaghbane should be, and it was just clouded out. I was sitting at slightly under 600 meters, and the cloud base, I'd say, was at about 600, and then in the space of 10 or 15 minutes it just dropped and dropped and dropped until I was actually sitting right in the cloud. At that stage I thought, nah, to hell with this. I didn't feel safe, I didn't feel comfortable. I had another probably 5 kilometers to walk across the high Bluestack Ridge on a route that I was totally unfamiliar with, and I just didn't feel right, and it didn't feel safe, so I made the decision to pull the pin. Sorry, I have a gate here. I'll come back to you. Right, back again. So I took the decision then that as much as I hated to do it, that it was safer to get off the hill altogether, go back to the car and head home. So I'm almost back down at the start again now, and coming down off Glascarns Hill, the cloud, I didn't drop below the cloud level until about 400 meters, so it's lifted a little bit now, but I'd say it's still sitting somewhere between 500 and 600 meters, so nah, just wouldn't have been a good idea. And so pull the pin. That's the first walk I've given up on for quite a long time now, so feels a wee bit funny. Not going to count it as a fail. I suppose the temptation is always to tag your YouTube videos with failed wild camp, failed hike, pushed off the hill by the weather, something like that, but no, I don't see it as a failure. Glascarns Hill wouldn't count as one of my favourite hills by any manner of means, but it's still a summit. I've done a summit. By the time I get back to the van, I'll have the best part of 8 kilometers walked, and yeah, I'm back out in the Bluestacks again. So no, not the day that I planned, not the day that I expected, but still a good day. Anyway, I don't know what the kind of video is going to come out of this, so if I have posted something up, thanks for coming with me. Thanks for clicking on the video as always, and I'll see you next time, hopefully for something a wee bit more exciting. Oh dear.